Hello and welcome back to the fourth and final part of our Minotaur Lord SOVL run on the highest difficulty. Just got to defeat Act 3 now. So as you can see, Act 3 is all elites. You have no real discretion in the matter. You'll take the hard fights and you will like it. We do, however, get to pick how many we'll go through. So no matter what, we're going to have to go through at least 2 as we go through here. So it's just a question of if you want an extra one or some of these extra events. Now in terms of our general strategy, unlike all the previous acts we've gone through, when we get to the final row here, we don't particularly want another battle, so the game is smart enough to know that. It doesn't give us an option, rather it gives us either random events or a campsite. We've avoided the campsites entirely at this point because if you can take a fight, you might as well take a fight instead, because you get experience as well as the gold, and if you need a little bit of healing, you can take it discretionary, whereas the campsite is only healing and XP but no gold. In this case, however, after the final row of shops here, so after we spend our whatever gold we have in these armories, there's no longer anything to spend gold on, so there's no point in taking battles. So between random events and campsites, you could in theory get something really good from random events, but we've already got, I'll be honest, the really good ones anyway, so don't worry about it. So pretty much 99 times out of 100 you want to aim for the campsite as the penultimate stop before the final boss. So our objective is to get to here, so we have 2 choices in effect. We can either, we can go this way, up this way, or this way. These are synonymous, where you just get 2 battles on a random event, so it's a choice between 2 battles on a random event or 3 battles. Now in determining that, what you can do is you can kind of game out the amount of experience you have at this point and figure out if it's any value. So you get one guaranteed, you get guaranteed experience from each of these. Maybe you could get one from this if there's a battle hidden in there, but it's highly unlikely. And then there's, at campsites, you get a round of healing for all of your troops, and then you're given a choice between either a second round of healing or a point of experience, so theoretically one from here as well. So you could get 2 plus 1 is 3, or 3 plus 1 is 4, so 3 or 4. Are there any units in our army that would benefit from either 3 or 4 points of experience? That'll go up as 1, that'll go up as 3, that'll go up as 2, so that's all fine. 2, 2, 2, don't need to do anything fancy there. 1, 3. So the only units that would need to take the maximum battle approach would be our starting Minotaur Lord, Mudik here, and his accompanying stone axes. At this point, however, they're honestly strong enough such that if we got the extra level, we go to level 8, which is outrageous. There wouldn't really be anything useful there, because they're already 5 wounds, 5 attacks each. They'll pretty much kill everything they come into contact with. Extra discipline or extra gold or replenishment would the likely things that you would see pop up. You get to a point where you've just taken all the good stuff, so you're just going to get XP for nothing. So no, there's no real cause for us to go with the max XP approach and go down this way. So we'll level everyone else up just by doing this and this and getting to here. So we can either go up or down. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by return anything else, and there we go. Give another one that I will choose. That one. Okay. Yeah, we're healthy as we are. We'll try for this route. It's Aeolotti. Now, the Act 3 elites are in theory the same as the Act 2 elite, so if you've beaten Act 2 to get here, you shouldn't have too hard a time getting through this. Still might be a bit of a hassle. So again, we'll have you distract something so that you can flank it, which is that this is the more powerful giant, so maybe you on that side if I've got the more powerful unit there. The Lord and his 2 friends, you've got 5 attacks, you have 4 attacks each, skill 5, skill 5. I'm guessing with the higher numbers they're just a bit stronger, so hard to position you there, that giant on that side, you there to be a distraction and get in the way of things. And I like that, so you can just get around and flank stuff. So I think we've seen this before. It's Triceratops spam, a couple of these annoying skirmishes at the back. You would be a great target to hit that fire lizard. The hassle is, I think annoyingly it can move far enough to catch me and shoot me, which would be a tad annoying. It's doing the same bug, isn't it? Yeah, where for some reason it shows it as blue, but just imagine its movement is close enough. It should be good enough to catch me, so what I'll probably have to do is just move backwards a bit. I'm going to try and preempt this with the hope that I'm still out of range of his shooting, but it moves close enough to allow me to hit it. So kind of, I mean, we've got 8 wounds in case it does reach me, so don't worry. Here I'm less concerned. You might take a volley from the skirmishers. Honestly, who cares? I'm inclined to just throw the feral giant into them because they can't do anything to hurt him. Maybe what, power 5 on a charge, which is still a... No, the strong one's over there. Okay, careful. So they're going to come forward close enough to catch you, so maybe... But again, let's pass a couple of times and let them move forward and shoot stuff. Okay, good. I know where that's landed. That's really good news because I know where I need to fall back to now. And they shoot at the more durable target, which I'm in no way upset about. So now I know where this goes. Come back here. Can't go that far because I need to go far enough to... Oh, this isn't going to work. Ideally, I was going to get there in such a way that I could see and charge that pesky pterodactyl unit, but I don't think I can quite get out of range of his friend here. Maybe if I come this way instead. I'm still in range and I can't get any further. Terrain stops me. Definitely doesn't work that way. Let's try this way. Well, I think this might work if I do this. Okay, well, obviously that would work, but now I'm in the visual range of the pterodactyls instead. So, yeah, straight backwards is your only real recourse. You'd think that would work, wouldn't you? But not quite. I think that might. So that we can see them, they can't see us. I'll declare the charge. It looks like my vision cone is the front arc, but then in reality, it will go into the side arc because that's where all of our attacks are. So that's good. You commit suicide. That's convenient. Pass. That I'm also not concerned with. We can easily get in there. So if they're stuck in place, then in theory, what we could do is, I guess I could have these minotaurs kill that one, and that will leave you free to charge something else. Maybe you might be able to rush up here and catch one of these two if they get into a bad position. That being the case, I'll just have you coming up here to kill that would be a good idea. So let's have you just come forward here. You can smash into the side and wipe out those pterodactyls. They haven't reached us because we knew they wouldn't be able to because they have the same movement as that Triceratops, so we were safe to position there. Good, and now just stalling to see where those skirmishers wind up. You are going to intercept that, so you're destined to go and hit him. I think I've got the movement to get there. I'm just going to make sure that... Am I going to be far enough away from those bruisers to not be caught by them? Maybe, maybe not. Instead, I'll have to move something else as a distraction. Let's just move you up here. If I can't charge it, fine. I can always just instead throw a rocket. I can instead just charge it directly with this upgraded Savage Splitter, the super monster here. Going to do a lot of damage to the chariot. It doesn't die, fortunately, so I can still execute my counter attack. I'm not going to be able to reach them effectively, annoyingly. They're tucked away in the corner there. So we already know what you're going to get pinned by that, so you're safe to move up here and kill those for me. Like so. Obviously you want to move into such a way that you're not visible to their unit, of course, that'd be a bit silly. Okay, perfect. Slightly scuppers how I get up there. Can I move him first and get you out of the way, thereby allowing them to get into an easy position? I think so. The problem with doing this is that it's almost impossible to get here to line up without being spotted, because I need to draw a straight line, so I think I can just about pull it off though, so you're safe there. You squint really hard. Yeah, that's fine, we can get away with that. And then they'll come forward and shoot me, which is clear. I can get onto the next turn. Throw a rock at someone, the bigger unit. Just pick a pterodactyl out the sky. Drop save, no damage. All those twos and we're still okay. Haha. So I know it'll move, you can just probably gracefully fly over next turn. And again, we'll get you into a position where ignore their line of sight, they're not going to be able to charge you, so we can clearly see them, and then straight line from there to there is easily doable, so that's pulled off. Perfect. You're going to roast him, but he has 3 up rerollable saves, so I'm not concerned. Good. And I think they have gotten into... No, they're out of range of that one. Last. Okay. Fine. What I can do instead is I can charge you into that. Well... They might be in the way. I haven't seen where that moves yet, annoyingly, but that's their last unit, so I can... To guarantee I get what I want here, I can put the dogs up into that arcade so I can have them go charge that unit. Which is the dog's movement arc. Just trying to keep track of it. Yeah, they can definitely get there. So stand in the way that you aren't visible to that pesky Triceratops, please. I've got better movement than it, so I can definitely win this. Inch exchange, so there I reach it, and there's no way you're blocking my charge now. Someone will get onto the fire lizard and kill it, I assume. Well, presuming I'm allowed to fit there. Yeah, I was kind of concerned about that. You're going to be in the way. It may be worth instead then, well, if you're going to get charged by something, it's a front arc regardless, so they can't hit you with 2 units. probably prefer to send them in the Triceratops and just win. I'll have you, in that case, flank the bruisers. Yeah, I can easily get there, so I can see them. It's a flank, yeah, they can't stop me, and this is going to be a pin, so it can't stop me either. Right, messy first turn's always pretty difficult with all the positional stuff to do. So let's go ahead and start pinning things in place. We'll stick you in place first. Then you. Right, intercept on there to free up the giant, who's going to allow those to charge through. So they're all dead. That's all their pterodactyls instantly slaughtered. I can get through the dogs, which is perfect. I thought that's what happened. I would just be able to clip it, thereby get into combat. I'm happy to take the counter charge, just engage in a monster battle. It's one I should just win, to be brutally honest. That is basically my entire army engaged at this point, apart from these two. You're going to get shot a lot by small arms fire, deal with it. Everything the Minotaurs touch should just break and die. Dogs should be able to handle the lizard. You might get stuck here for a couple of turns, so be it. Divine Favour, he's added skill to the unit and allowed them to reroll discipline, which is annoying because it moves them from skill 3 to skill 4, so they might actually survive a round of combat. That's good news for me, they went the wrong way. They used Divine Favour on the same unit twice. I did try that on one of my previous campaigns. Tough to break it to the AI, that doesn't actually work. The buffs don't stack, you don't get 2 skill and double rerolls. It's one use only. There, I have no idea what those Triceratops are doing, they're making complete fools of themselves running the wrong way, but I'm not inclined to stop them. I guess you just want to, everything over here is going to be dead, so just start making your way over here. They stayed in place, which is convenient. I'm going to wait for them to move, because then I can tell who can get onto who with their movement, so I can quickly pounce on the new skirmishes before they can shoot anything. It just turns in place. Okay, interesting. Can I get up here to catch them? I can, excellent. Go kill some skirmishers. They're not, unfortunately he's not quite going to be able to engage. Can I hit those skirmishers on that side instead? No, that unit's going to be too difficult for me to get around, isn't it? No, so I can't manage it. Oh well. Front one it is. There you go. Throw a rock at them. Splat. Do you think lizards like being under rocks? So they get to hit 4s but re-rolling, so 2 hits, and then 4s but re-rolling, no damage sustained. Better skills, 3-ups, and then so 3 wounds. Just win. We will just continually pummel that Triceratops to death. Over here, Dolorak and his 2 friends kill the unit. Take no damage. Yeah, the pterodactyls are very much a very fragile. 20 of 20 hits, amazing. They're a fragile flank. You've got to be very careful with how you use them because of how weak they are. 2 wounds. One wound's got 2 wounds left. Keep that in mind for the damage you take. Over here, no damage from the character. 6 hits is pretty good, and then power 8, 5 wounds. That might be enough to break them. Though they do get to annoyingly reroll their save due to Divine Favour, so win by 6 is pretty good. Oh, they can't pass. Haha! We've broken them by so much it doesn't matter. So this is unfortunate. Oh, I knew I wasn't going to be able to successfully charge into them. Oh well. All 7 hits, 5 wounds. He's 1 wound shy of wiping the squad himself. Take 1 back. Still 4 wounds left and 1 we're okay. Yeah, I assume the Minotaurs can't quite reach it, so I had to use the giant to get them straight in. Can the dogs eat fire lizard? Yes, they can. Lose 3 dogs in exchange, but win's a win. Right, subsequent charges. You can get straight onto those to prevent them shooting anything. You could side charge those, but why? You could kill that, just speed this up and get these into combat. Or have them come around here and help deal with these pests who are going to be the harder to deal with enemy. I mean, I've got 2 free Minotaur squads now, so realistically I have the chariot deal with that. It'll get shot. It might just die outright is the problem. Do you serve any purpose by coming around here? You'll win that fight. They may rally, I don't particularly care. I'll dance around these with these faster units and eventually flank them, and this will come this way. Just kill this now, let's get him freed quickly. That's all I can do. I'll wait to see if they rally. If they do, I can recharge them. Make you get shot by small arms fire quite a bit. try and favour on the skirmishers. I'm sure that will make a difference. He's not shooting my chariot. I need it. So unfortunately, I sincerely doubt the chariot will survive a volley from all those skirmishers. So yeah, we're going to have to see if I can get around them. And if they, as well, just get them not to target me, please hit someone else. So I can get to there. I'm safe from the Triceratops, which is good. I can still see them. Annoyingly, if they turn here, they'll probably move out the way of my charge arc, which is a tad frustrating. That's still okay. It's probably easier to see them if they do turn this way. Yeah, they just turned to the front arc anyway. Are you going to die anyway? Yeah, I thought so. Okay, fine. We'll have the Minotaurs kill them. Yeah, you're going to then slaughter those. They rally, but they can probably be subsequently recharged. You start making your way this way to deal with these pests for me. Not this turn, but next turn. They also rally over here, so let's have you try and get... Ah, this is going to be annoying. I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach their rear arc. I can't really position any better because getting any closer to them causes it to turn red. I can't twist around because they're just in the way to stop me from moving, so I can't wiggle my way to safety here. I can get as close as I can and try twisting until it's a rear charge. Right, I think that's a rear charge. I'll give it a go. Worst case scenario, it's not, and I can just run away later. I'm one cuddle to see the most dead Triceratops ever. 3 more wounds from the giants. And then 6 more wounds from those. I do very little damage, which is unfortunate. Well, it's actually a draw. Yeah, without all the buffs, the feral giant isn't really comparable to the other one. Might be stuck there for a while. All those. I should have used that. I can recharge them with the dogs now, great. That leaves the more important units free to run around. Okay, you're annoyingly making it so I can't really engage those the way I would want to. Okay, you might need some help here, so I'm just going to leave these around. Or just the giant, just in case you need them to get into their flank and help break them later. So at this point, I'd love to flank around it, but I'm not going to be able to because this irritating squad. 2 more wounds, so I think there's one of them is on 1, no, one of them is on 2 wounds left. Okay, that one's yet to move. I'd like to see where it goes first. Do you want to come around this way? Probably is easier. One wound left, so that's their charge radiuses. So can I get beyond? I can escape that one. So I can get past all of those, no problem. The issue for me is that there's no way I'm going to be able to escape their charge radius. Yeah, even with my best movement. It's pretty close. Get to there. I guess I could try using the chariot and then forcibly engage that unit from the front with the chariot. Just do this to start. So that they're allowed to, and they have to draw a straight line, which you ordinarily think is impossible because they're a flying unit. You can disregard that and just connect to me anyway. So I have to shove the chariot over here. So I can ignore this radius because that's him and he's going to be trapped. But I can't ignore this one because that's that Triceratops wasn't pinned by anyone. So this looks good. I should be able to charge them without anyone stopping me, allowing them to flank that one. 2 more skirmishers. Hey, that's a bit more consistent. I wouldn't expect us to lose this combat. Somehow I think we'll be okay versus the newts. Take 2 wounds, fine, I still haven't lost one. There's an skirmisher left. The dogs do some nice damage. They break immediately. Going the wrong way, annoyingly. So you're going to charge them, which is exactly what I wanted to happen. That's good news for me. Leaving you free to do this. I'm not charging 1 skirmisher. I need you to come prioritise this. Here, there's plenty of people who can turn around to deal with the bruisers. He's going to come around and engage the chariot if it's still there. I might just flee it to get it to safety. In fact, I can just come over here and hit it in the side anyway. So I can choose at my discretion. Either I can rear charge that one or side charge that one. Doesn't rally anyway, so disregard it. Can't quite reach that Triceratops this turn, I'm afraid, so just chill out there. Could have, I suppose, thrown a rock at that one, but why bother? They rally again. I guess you can kill them this time. Can throw a rock at these ones. Good. Okay, now they're all dead. Never mind. Come this way. I've got too much Minotaur strength just around the field I can't use properly. Don't expect a whole lot from these Pterodactyl Riders. They do 1 wound, which you heal automatically, and then they lose. Wait, excellent work, guys. This is going to be a bit tougher, given how durable this is. 2 wounds from the character. 3 wounds from our boys. We do lose 1, I saw that coming, fine. I think they would eventually defeat that in combat. Oh, because it turned and it's now facing long ways, I can recharge it with this one. Haha, excellent. I think it would be smarter just to flee this now, because if I charge it into the flank, the Triceratops gets to hit me, and then I risk losing another Minotaur for no real reason. So yeah, we'll just turn away. And it'll just get stuck there, do nothing, and then this one can get killed. So that one rallies, that's nice and all. So if there were more turns, what you would do that intentionally, because you would then be able to get into the rear arc of this Triceratops, which is much safer. Isn't relevant for us because we're out on this turn, so let's just hit the skip button and just do that last little combat and get out of here. If you know a combat's pretty much irrelevant because you're just going to skip by it, you can press the control key and press space, and then this will happen. You'll basically just skip the whole thing. Oh look, it died. Is what happened. I don't need to see that, it's academic. A few more levels, so these Minotaurs. Still going, come on, hurry up. Level as well. Wounds, replenishment, or gold. The wounds are just a no-brainer at this point. Why would you want anything else? Replenishment doesn't work, and as we've seen, the gold is kind of moot when you're this close to the end of the campaign. And a giant leveled, which is like skill immediately, is a good shout. I mean, going from 9 wounds to 10 is kind of very limited in terms of returns, as is 8 to 9 discipline, but skill 3 to skill 4 is fantastic, so that's an easy choice. It's just replenishment. Mudik could have his extra guy back, because sure, why not? You're full HP. Chariot needs fix, you're healthy enough. 5 is enough to serve as a distraction unit, which is all they really are for now. We'll get them to full HP later, so the gold is okay. You're healthy enough, you're healthy enough. You're kind of the weaker of the two, so I guess I'll take the max out your wounds just in case. It's fine. If we have 5, we can now stretch ourselves back out to that size, which is convenient. I think that's my maximum number of Minotaurs. Yep, that's as good as we can get. I never got up to 3 there, but I didn't really need it, to be honest, with a character in the midst. Good. Alright, see what this random event is. Okay, I kind of saw that coming, so it is going to be an optional battle. Yeah, let's do it, I might as well. You get a magic item, you get some golden experience. So we are going to get our 4 points of experience. It will be easier than the elite battles we have to fight through here, which is something to say, I suppose. You go there. You go there to distract things. And then the giant's kind of in the centre-ish. I don't want the Minotaurs in the woods because it slows their movement down terribly. It's kind of not really worth it. Difficult to squeeze everybody through here, I'm going to be honest. Kind of a tight fit. It doesn't really work because they end up still hitting the woods, don't they? Man, this is tricky. So there'll be a bunch of vampire knights and dread knights, some dire wolves and some bats. It's all pretty minuscule, to be honest. I have to go first, that's fine. They'll come charging forward. I would like to, of course, get the Minotaurs into the flanks of these units, but it might not be that easy. So instead just have you come up here and take the bats head on, because they're going to just run out and charge you. Start throwing rocks at them. Good, I know where he's landed now, so that would be the ideal target to flank with the Minotaurs. There's no damage to the chariot. I guess I could try baiting out a flea. I don't think I can quite... See, I can't quite escape his movement range there, which is going to be a nuisance. Let's try and... Don't use him yet. Use these at the back, because they're not really doing anything. Good, I know where the big unit's gone. That's an easy to flank one. Just going to heal the chariots if they die anyway, so don't worry about it. That's our most powerful unit going into there. most powerful unit, so good interception. Have you run up here and kill that? Perfect. You're kind of getting in the way there. I guess I can stop that by just killing them with the giant. I can still squeeze the flank in by putting my unit there, which works. So, who would I want to fight the wolves? Minotaurs or this giant here? They have 5 wounds each, so I'm completely unconcerned with them accidentally snatching one. So yeah, just these Minotaurs are a good target. Get to there. Frustratingly, if they charge first, I won't be able to hit them and stop them moving, but oh well. Worst case scenario is I can just flank them with this unit instead and hold them in place. They've come forward, which is a tad annoying. I can't quite reach them with that giant, also annoying. You can come this way. Can't reach anyone with a rock. Just leaving these 2 units now. Somebody's going to charge that, at which point I'm just going to flee to get them into an easier to deal with position. You may end up... I think you can be charged by that unit, which is honestly fine. It will basically commit suicide running into us, so that's a good way of dealing with that. That's how I'm going to deal with these. I'm going to stand here. They may end up charging you and then dying in 1 turn anyway. So if I'm clever, I think what I should do is push this one forward. The reason I'm doing this is because when this one declares a charge on this target, because it's the only valid one, I'm going to flee. At which point, oh no, they're gonna get stuck on the blasted terrain again. Is the nuisance for me, which means they're just going to get to there. So I think I'm actually okay staying where I am. I just want to make sure after their charge move that they don't get close enough to see me, because I won't be able to move. I anticipate killing the bat in 1 turn, which is fine, but I won't be able to escape their radius. But I think I'm fine to stay where I am, because they're going to flee, they're going to fail to reach me, and then they're going to die. Well, unless of course the bats choose to fight that one, which is going to be annoying. No, they chose the correct target, quote unquote. That's annoying. Can I have... Oh, you've actually hit them first. Oh, what have I done? I should have just pressed... Oh, that was a mistake. I should have done that first before anyone could stop me. Or rather, that one. No, it wouldn't have worked because they're the closer targets, so they would have charged me anyway. Okay, they've made a terrible mistake. I can't even... Come on, I can't get what I want here. Fine, okay, you kill that, and you chew through it 1 turn. They'll still be alive, and then you can flank them later. A mess, but we got what we wanted in the end. You're dying there. It's okay. Confirm. You're going to die as well. That's fine. So you're going to die instantly. You're going to probably win that combat and then turn and get recharged for your efforts. Okay, there's not much for the dogs to do. They don't have any valid units, so they're all going to be dead, and then I'm going to flank them. Yes, just in case they can't fit, I'll put you up here. You're out of range of everything, which is what we anticipated, so we'll start moving you around. Flank them. Joy rock. There's still something... Oh yeah, you. Rally. I don't think I could have won that order sequence there because of how it was all positioned together. Okay, again he's 1 wound shy of killing the whole unit himself. They are all dead. Yeah, I'm not expecting a whole lot, Chariot, just do your best. You do 3 wounds, which isn't bad. Hey, you win combat, well done. Causing them to crumble, which is perfect, because now they'll turn around, giving us the perfect flank. The bats are all dead, surprise, surprise. They do no damage. They do survive because of the number of wounds, but they run away anyway. You wipe out that unit now. Nothing really to do here, we'll just wait till this gets into an easy to flank position. Keep throwing your silly little spell, give it 3-up save re-rolling. Take no damage. Obviously I'd love to flank it from one side with one and the giant from the other, which I think I can do because, while it's true I can't escape their radius here, I can easily get this giant into their flank, thereby pitting them from both sides, so them seeing me is moot. Of course I'll move the mightier giant to that flank, throw a rock at the bat, so we can kill it so it can't come back and annoy me, and then yeah, double flank there. And you, I don't know, come over here and cheerlead. Skip the rest. This is a very in trouble unit of Dread Knights. 4 wounds to the character. Our chariot gives up a load of combat resolution, but we still win. And the Vampire Knight, interesting because it's not an undead unit, he doesn't have to roll a crumble test, he gets to flee like a normal unit because we killed off all the regular ones. So you intercept them there. Now that they're stuck, you can get the flank for free. They're also finished. He rallies, easy solution. Just kill that for me. Take the rest. I guess I'll hold space and play this out. So their character gets no hits on our giant. Ha 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 ha. Our giant does 2 wounds. The Dread Knights do no wounds. The Minotaurs do, was it 9? Yep. Take 2 back. So unfortunately I lose just enough to lose a Minotaur, which sucks. I'll have to heal that now. Yeah, that unit gets wiped out. Ah, it's a shame. Not rolling a 5 up. If I bought the heavy armor there, I would have saved them both. Maybe heavy armor is the right investment. Chariot's leveled yet again. The wounds, I suppose, just makes them a little bit more durable. Kind of 6 and 2 3 attacks always. Yes, please. Make it so you might actually hurt something. You've leveled again. Honestly, who cares? I mean, the replenishment, we're going to be full maxed out anyway. Gold, campaign's over. Yeah, discipline, why not? Brave dogs. Dogs are always brave. Wounds, attacks, or discipline. Very easy, we take the attacks. Up to a 9 attack feral giant. Wow, okay. And since you're maxed out, you're maxed out, you're maxed. Again, we can just leave you as you are. You're perfectly fine as you are, you're fine as you are. So the chariot obviously needs some fixing. And then you. There's one more elite before the final boss. So at the campsite, I'll get experience from. I'll get double healing at the campsite, so I'll go up to max size basically no matter what. So let's just take the gold instead. They're combat viable at 3 of 4, so don't worry about it. Unyielding reroll failed damage saves on our Lord. So there, just in case he takes. There are a lot better ones we could have got. Cruelty would have been a really good one. The one that forces enemies to reroll successful saves. But hey, we'll take it. There you go. He's extra tough now. Oh, did it go on the other one? No, it's on him. Unyielding those reroll damage saves. So the ultimate duelist has been created. None will ever match him. So then this. And Storbjorn. Dwarves in there. This will be the flying machine army. Me first. Over here. Over here. I'm not going to put them too far forward this time because I'm noticing that I'd like to get my flanks to the side, but what's happening is they're a bit too far forward, so enemy units like inch to here and then they aren't close enough to be flanked, so we'll just try that instead. Kind of fall back a bit here. The mightier giant is that one, so I'll put you on the weaker side, which will probably be this one because I intend to put everything else over here. Maybe that way around. And then the dogs for moral support. Yep, flying machines are us. We knew that was coming. A couple of berserkers, a minor squad. I'm happy just to pass. They're going to fly forward and shoot us. We can completely disregard the inferno cannons they've got. That is their range. You can see them there. They will never move, so as long as you don't move into range of that, they're completely irrelevant. They can pivot, but that's it. So let's just waste time with the dogs, force them to move stuff. Yep, they'll always be able to move and shoot me with their incredible movement. We can't stop it. What I can do now is probably just to take a straight battle with that flying machine and hope for the best. Unfortunately, if I do that, I will be in a position to be shot by the inferno cannon, so I guess what I can do is I can kill that and then overrun and charge into that straight away so it never gets its nasty ranged attack on me. They'll come forward. Maybe I can position you in such a way that I can get a flank preemptively. Like so, that might work. Nope, they're coming for me. Fine, I guess I'll flank you with something else then. You've already moved forward. Do I not fight berserkers with minotaurs? They're skill 3 against skill 5, so only hitting on 4s. They have 2 attacks each, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 18 attacks. Re-rolling because they also have frenzy, so 18 re-rolling is what, 9 hits and then another half of 13.5 is what, 16.5, 6.75 wounds? And I've only got 5 each, so I do lose a Minotaur for engaging in that combat, but then I'll just heal one back automatically at the campsite we're about to go to anyway. So yeah, fine, I'll just take it, I'll win the fight, kill them all and move on. Again, frustratingly, that does put me into range of having to deal with that cannon later. Ah well, it's just going to move on, we can easily kill them. The powerful giant, they're power 4, which means he gets to save on a 3+ rerolling. They might be able to hurt me, it's probably better off flanking that unit. I want to wait to see where that one goes first, so these haven't moved, they're going to move forward and flamethrower something, don't worry about it. In fact, let's just do this, so that if they do come forward I can just kill them. But I might not get close enough if I do that, annoyingly I have to do this one first. Come up here and teach those berserkers the error of their ways. That's definitely a flank. You can use the blue zone there as a giveaway for what the flank line is, so yeah, definitely majority in that side. Good, that unit's moved, that's what I wanted to see. And it's just force-fed me a flank charge over here, much appreciated. One of you is getting charged by the chariot. Let me know who wants it. That leaves 2 units, which is just those 2 for them. So I'm free to move you. Probably worth you trying to get into the flank of the berserkers rather than taking them head on. They are kind of tough. Or just throw all 3 of your rocks and kill a whole unit, why not? Come around this way. Oh, I haven't accidentally... No, okay. I thought for a moment I accidentally got in the way of my own charge. Take a wound from you, that's fine. Slight nuisance, but doesn't change ultimately what we're planning on doing. Can I get up there to charge? No, that blasted wood is going to stop me. I can reach that flying machine, so I can get on that, kill that, and then overrun into that one, perhaps. Just go backwards a touch, because I want to make sure that flying machine doesn't get to flank me unnecessarily. Or I rocket someone, the one I'm about to charge. This helps me guarantee I kill it in one turn, so I can... Wow, 4 or 5 wounds instantly, okay. 2s, but reroll the 1, so only take 1 wound. It's probably easier for me in that case to just throw another rock at that and then charge that on later, so he can kill both of them for me. There you go, so you do that first. I don't think, fortunately, those flying machines are ever actually going to engage me in combat, because they count as ranged units, quote unquote, using air fingers, so I guess that one just lets you smash into that. You, I'm going to leave, because I'm going to use you to deal with that. I've decided I'm going to have you kill berserkers. There's nothing else for you. You could charge that immediately and disregard the flying machine. There's not really anything for it to do. I guess I could put the chariot on it or the dogs. Yeah, why not? Prevent it from getting another stupid round of shooting onto me. Sound the trumpets. Again, that'll just be those standing in place, doing nothing. He pivots for some reason. Oh, he buffs that one. Okay. It's not going to make a difference because they're going to die and then get overrun. What do I want to move? I'm kind of waiting to see where he goes. They haven't moved it either, which actually matters a lot, so I need to know where they wind up to position him accordingly. Let's just move you first then. If I was picky, I'd move you into such a way that would allow you to reach the... Probably not quite going to get to that flying machine this turn, but oh well. Good, I know exactly where they are, making this much easier for me. Come on. Perfect. So that's now moved, which reveals how do I get into its flank. So, this cake. That's it, I've gotten everything I wanted. Okay, let's see our Sword Lord here. Break this in one turn, please. It would be very helpful. One wound back. They've got decent discipline, so they might hold, but no, it's too much for them. So good, that's a free flank charge. Over here it's even easier. All but one is dead. Takes all 3 wounds. Ouch, but still. We'll manage it. They might survive this because it's now defense 6, so it gets to save on. Well, it would have rolled a 6, it would have survived anyway, but would have had 1 less wound. Breaks instantly, so that's a dead Inferno Cannon next as well. Ah, that's... Because that unit phased into me, I might not be able to pull off this charge. That's annoying. They're all dead. I take 13.5 hits. more wounds than anticipated, but it's the loss of one, which we kind of saw coming. Instant dead flying machine, doing no damage. How's this mess going to go? Oh, they've popped out of me. Good, that's very convenient for me. You aren't going to perform that charge. You kill that one for me. You get onto that so it doesn't shoot you. You're going to kill that. You might as well finish that last one. Who do I want to engage? The Inferno Cannon. You're full HP. No, there's one who's wounded there. We'll have 5 wounds each, so it's almost basically guaranteed not to bother you. So that one. That's... Finish that off. That's basically everything, apart from the 4 morale dogs. Lifts the spirits of the beastmen, having some beloved pets around. Again, use the potion of power, well, that's going to make such a difference. Failed to rally these, so they're going to get charged in the back in a second. Right in the middle of the board. Giant stamps on them. Oh, it's positive. Oh, I forgot about that. It's positive rerolls versus negative rerolls, so they're even harder for them to achieve anything. Oh, I see. The character soaked some of the wounds that would have gone into the flying machine. So yeah, 1 on the engineer and 2 in the flying machine. They did a good job splitting the tensions there. You failed to defeat the Inferno Cannon, of course you did. But because it's an artillery piece that lost the discipline check, it dies on the spot. The giant stamps on it alone, takes no damage in return. Chariot is here to help, gets a participation trophy. That's an extraordinarily dead berserker, 12 times over in fact. Again, yeah, he did amazing hit rolls, lots of attacks, but just lacking a bit in power, I'm afraid. That's why getting the cruelty magic item on Muddik would have been incredible, would have fixed his only real problem. There is quite literally nothing to do but just hit them in the back and ignore that unit. I suspect they're going to rally, but by the time this comes to an end I'm just going to skip because it's going to be routing this turn once these die. That's dead, yeah. 1 extra wound, but I keep the Minotaur. Wow, 2 hits. Way to go, buddy. Okay. Our other Minotaur Lord leveled again. Okay, well, you could in theory benefit from Recruiter because we're about to buy an extra unit, but at this point, having like level 3 levels, 4 levels is kind of moot, so I'm just going to go with the demonic stat, see if we can get something cool for him. We do, defense 5, he gets into a duel, whatever. Min-maxing, pretty sure Recruiter would have probably been a better choice, but come on, we're at the end of the campaign, I want to see these Minotaur Lords go nuts. Again, replenishment is irrelevant, gold's irrelevant, so just take the wounds, they're 5 wounds each as well. Super chunky Minotaurs. Now with your healing, at the campsite, remember, we'll get 1 heal for free, so I'll go up to 4 and 4 automatically, and then I'll choose to take a point of experience, so no point in taking the healing heal, just take the gold. You're already full, you're already full. This will heal to max at the campsite, that will heal 4 to 5, it heals to max at the campsite. You'll heal to full anyway, you'll heal to full anyway, and you'll heal to full anyway, so just take all the cash. 948, not bad. Allowing us to buy, oh goody, yet more Minotaurs. Cruelty, it's there! Yes, we got away, unlucky, excellent. So, more Minotaurs, please. Attacks immediately. Skill is probably with 5 attacks now, I'd like the skill, because you can get you up to 5, you can hit every 3+. And then the extra attack, great, so just instantly go ballistic on your attack numbers. Huzzah, okay, and then 500 left. I guess I could just suck up what I never did in the past and buy heavy armor for everyone. Yeah, why not? So, but I mean, first things first, cruelty for them, and then +1 attack for that lord. Prowess for +2 skills, so he always hits on 2+ in case he comes. Well, I say that he's already skill 6, and basically nothing you encounter in the game will be skill 6, so it's kind of pointless. So let's buy all the heavy armor first. On the characters, it's just a bonus because they don't lose the movement, and on the Minotaurs, yeah, why not? The thing about the final battle that I remember is that we're not really going to be able to use our movement too much because we're all going to be kind of squashed together. You have to take head-on battle, so you kind of just get stuck there anyway. So, oh, just buy everything. There you go. I bought literally everything on offer and used all of my gold perfectly. Excellent. Campsite time. Everyone heals to full as we gained out. And then anyone who can take a point of experience for leveling might as well. We can't benefit from the unit size, I'm afraid, because there's no further way to actually benefit from out of 3, so we're just going to have to take the demonic gift, which is skill, which is great for minotaurs. It hit things with 3+. The Lord leveled as well, and could in theory become skill 9, which is utterly irrelevant. However, I will say the extra gold income is obviously moot. I think technically the most worthwhile thing you could do is take the wounds, because they could in theory be of value. You could get into a duel and use some wounds, but for understanding that the rule of cool and having fun is always the best thing to do, I'm going to become skill 9. There you go, I've reached max skill, quote unquote. Another Minotaur level. That's unfortunate. I can't benefit from the size, I can't benefit from the replenishment. There's not really anything I can do here. This is why I wasn't initially planning on bothering on going into that, taking 4 points of experience, because on this unit, as I said, you're going to get this stuff where none of that actually helps us. So yeah, replenishment, why not? You don't matter, you don't matter, you don't matter. No level, no level, no level, no, but you will, which is nice. And you can get your extra attack, fantastic. Everyone else is happy. Continue. Let's have a look at the army view here. Again, we'll stretch these out to make sure everyone's 4 across. Silly not to. You're better in your tight formation. Good, so we have our 3-man units. The Thunderhorns, the fresh buy there. So basically all Minotaurs and Giants, plus the chariots I was forced to take in the beginning, and the cheerleading squad dogs for moral support. They make me very happy, and our Minotaurs very happy. Okay, right. There's going to be a load of them. Basically, I'm just going to have to take a load of head-on fights, which I'm happy to do because I'll probably win in most instances, I'm going to be honest. So, yeah, ordinarily I do a bunch of clever positional stuff and try and get around, but nah, this time I'm just going to run at them. Let's just kill them as fast as possible. Yes, I can. Well, that's impossible to aim, so that's a bit silly. You go around that way and kill everything there. Guess I'll send you two that way. Maybe the dogs as well, just in case there's 3 units. And then the Minotaurs will just crush up the front. Yeah, we're going to play this very directly now. Let's just fight them head on, smash everything we come across. So they're shooting wise. There's a regular cannon there we'd like to deal with, but I don't really have any options to immediately get onto it, so we'll have to fight deep. The deep guard are quite slow actually, so maybe I can slip one of these 2 units by, and one of them will fight the dragon, and one of them will get into that, and we'll come back to that later. So yeah, let's just pass. It will shoot something, that's fine, I can't stop it. One wound from the handgunners, that's kind of irrelevant. Guess I would like the Minotaurs to kill the Knight Commander first. Good. Foot Knights there can be easily slain by. Which of these is more powerful? The one with the Lord or the one with Thunderfoot there? So they have 2 extra attacks already than Savage Furs with equal skill. So that's 16 at power 5, skill 5 versus 8. And your skill 5, power 5. I think they're actually better. Because he has the same number of attacks with equal power and skill. Yeah, I mean, they're actually the better unit, so we might as well just have them go in and start killing those. The downside to doing this if I move them first, however, is that you'll be targeted by the cannon, whereas currently I think you'll be the target, which is ideal, because that's what I want to be shot by it, so no, I'll just have you come over here. Let's just waste time by doing this first. I have to get my way off the terrain piece there, because I've foolishly got a bit too close to it. There we go. And I'll fight some knights if you want. Good. Ah, you still targeted the Minotaur's blast. I take 4 wounds and instantly lose 1. Ah, that's painful. Last you cannon. Okay, well just take. No, that was what was going to happen anyway, so we might as well just take this back as we were. You're going to take those on. You'll lose, but I don't particularly care. Well, now that it's shot, I don't care anymore. You've kind of getting in an annoying position to block me, but I think I can still slip by. Other things, there's impossible terrain there, so they're going to have to go around. Foremen and veterans, they'll do their annoying reroll save thing and delay me, which is a hassle, so I guess I'll just have to get involved in combat anyway. They'll come up to about the same distance, so I should be able to reach them there. Oh, that's a ranged squad, I didn't even realise they can shoot me. Ah well. Who moved? I'm waiting for you to move, so I can outposition you. Can I get someone onto the Rangers? Not in their current position, I'm afraid. And another... This is all ranged. Okay. I didn't actually realise this little kind of cranny of range stuff we want to get on and kill as fast as possible. I can't reach them this turn, but I'll be able to get onto them next turn. That's really going to have to actually put this one forward. Gee, okay. Shove the giant up here as fast as possible, because then they'll target it and it's 2-up save. I mean, they don't do anything to it. Yeah, reduce their damage output as well, why not? They have banners of mists, annoyingly. Yeah, the final boss here gets magic items. 2-up save, they do nothing. Ha 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 ha. You're probably going to have fighting dryads. There's your name on it. They'll target them anyway, so just come forward here. Get into a position where the giants will move forward and get caught. That'll probably do. Good, I know where they are now. 4 units on their side left, that'll be these two, which don't matter. Guess I just waste time with the dogs. There's another ranged unit shooting at me. Take a bunch of wounds. Yeah, unfortunately this isn't a reroll save one, he's over here. Much better to have those in the other way around, but never mind. Okay, 3 units left. And I don't... Has that dragon moved? I can't tell. Hasn't got any colorations underneath to see if they faded out. I can't really identify if it's gone or not. It's kind of annoying. They had 3 units. I know they haven't moved this one. I'm pretty sure they haven't moved the tree ant yet. Maybe they have. I'm just trying to see from the checker. Look, they fade out when they've moved. It's kind of... So 1... Has that moved yet? Probably... Oh, I can't tell, blast. Okay, we'll just do this. You're going to fight that. You're going to fight that. You're eventually going to get on to slip through and hit those units in the back. Can't quite catch them this turn, but next turn I can probably squeeze up there and slip through. Okay, there's the tree ant. I don't care about that. 2 units left on their part, so that one and probably the dragon. So let's just do this. Let's have it so I can get both units could, in theory, charge the... I can't reach. The only one that's possibly going to get there is the chariot. Can I position the chariot in such a way that it can reach that irritating cannon? Yes, but not without being caught by those blasted deep guard. I'll have to go around this way, I think. Guess I can go fight the dragon in the flank instead. Annoyingly, it can see me, which is going to be a hassle. If I'm lucky, the dragon will pick a fight with me and not the chariot. Good, perfect. That's the excellent outcome. He's going to charge me. They're going to lose because we're just stronger than they are. Can be weird. Okay, so here we go. You engage those. You've actually gone for the minotaurs. That's weird. I'd much rather, yeah, because we're closer, you're forced to take that fight, allowing you to eviscerate those. You're going to win that battle. I could put both of them on it, absolutely slaughter it, and then get onto the cannon next turn. Maybe have one of them shoot up there and take that. Yeah, why not? I'm not going to be doing anything else anyway. Ah, that was a mistake. He gets intercepted. Well, he's not going to kill it. I'll take one volley from the cannon and then get onto their backline. It's not the worst outcome. Here, I plan for you to fight that one, and eventually you get around here and deal with their annoying backline. You're going to do it this turn. Yeah, that's it. Ah, it's a shame. I was hoping they would move forward a bit so I can flank them after. Never mind. You're going to get shot a lot now, I'm afraid. You might actually die before I can use you. There's too much incoming fire. Yeah, his no saves thing is going to seriously cost him here. Or no rerolling saves, rather. Shooting at the giant. There's 5 ups rerollable. So only takes 2. That's easy to weather. I'm going to wait for them to move so I can slip by and kill the cannon. Use some abilities on themselves. Good, now I know where they are. Here we come. Excuse me, that cannon's got my name on it. Also has, as it no, it has -1 because of the protected crew ability. Don't care about that. Get shot to death. Oh, they're targeting the minotaurs. Fine. Just spread the fire out a bit. Actually, I'd appreciate it in this instance. Can I get into such a position where I could, in theory, charge those rangers? Maybe. I'm having to work my way around the terrain here. So I've got the movement and I can draw a straight line from there to there without touching that. So I'll phase through these 2 units and get to there, which does work. So good, I can get onto their back line right now. Use a shield wall, which I knew was coming. I can't stop it. You've still got 1 more unit to shoot at you. I'd like for you to come over here and flank that. But we'll see if you're alive in a second. No, they're shooting that one. Good. Still get through. I will lose a Minotaur in exchange. Oh, 2. Come on, guys. Roll 3 up saves. That's terrible. Yeah, I guess you're now somewhat free to come over here and engage this. Or you might end up fighting the Trian instead. We'll see. Next comes forward, so we'll see who wants to battle. Dogs are free. I'm going to use the dogs to distract the deep guard because I don't actually want to fight those. He used Wildthorn himself. He's just a druid though, so he's not that potent in combat. Right, the chariot, I don't expect much from you, I'm afraid. Yep. Lost by 2. Didn't lose by as much as I thought, but yeah, still running. They go nuts and kill a bunch of them. We win combat, even with only a couple of us. Oh, their blasted Banner of Valor listed hold. They would have run otherwise. That's annoying. Over here, this should be easy, especially with Mudik forcing them to reroll everything. They take a shed load of damage. I take nothing in return. They lose by so much they can't hold. Good. Treant's next. That allows me to flank that unit. Chariot isn't going to kill the dragon in 1 turn, but should at least win combat. Would have been great if you made a save. You could have then broken them. And then this unit is going to struggle because of their rerolling saves thing. Might not actually win this one. Yeah. It's a draw. Okay, so that was the worst turn because they don't get to benefit from that over and over again, so I should have them out. So you onto the back line, start killing their rangers. You flank that. And you're going to engage a trio head on. Kill that so it can't bother me. And you just distract that, that's fine. That'll do. Yeah, you can rally that in a second. There's nothing for these annoying units to shoot at anymore. We're just going to chew through their melee line and get onto them. You rally, good, you can come back and help with this. Perfect, they've taken the bait. We're never going to do anything versus dogs, don't even try. Oh, amazing! For the first time in the campaign, and possibly ever, we get to use the Minotaur Lord's ability. So, in order for this to trigger, you have to take a wound on the Lord himself, so Blood Fury is plus 2 attacks this turn. So, the only way that would happen is if they were both dead, or you get in a duel, such as we've done. So I think the duel is over. We ended up killing their Lord, it looks like. I don't see him in there anymore. But we took our wound, which means I get to use this. Ta-da! So it's amazing because I think it applies to himself, which is great, but it also gives plus 2 attacks to the unit as well. So arguably one of the best abilities in the game, but it's just gatekept by the fact that it's incredibly difficult to activate. You're not going to win a fight on your own, I suspect. I'm absolutely wrong. You crushed it in one single-handedly. And they ran away. What a hero. Our 1 wound Minotaur. Chariot will lose this now without the charge. Yep. Ouch. Guess we'll have to have you deal with that now. This is going to be really easy now. They don't get to reroll. I don't get my positive rerolls anymore, but whatever. They're veterans, so they'll never run away. I just have to beat them all to death. Over here, I'm hopeful Mudik does a lot of damage because he forces it to reroll. Yep, 5 on his own. And the unit can surely do 1 more. Yes, got him in 1. Good. Let's get on to the handgunners. They get chewed apart. I take some wounds back. I don't care. Run away, please. Good. Those rangers have Minotaur's name on it. They do nothing to me. I stamp on a few knights. They do nothing again. Yeah, without the charge and all your silly abilities, you're rather useless. And over here, that's a very dead cannon. Onto the Inferno Cannon. Okay, kill those. Kill that. You're just going to hold their attention. Kill those for me. I'll have the Giant possibly flank those. Do I want to send you into the Footlights? Maybe they'll run. Almost certainly not with their Discipline 8 re-rolling with the Banner of Valor. So I'm going to have to just have you keep fighting them. Best case scenario for breaking them again is getting attacks in before they can hit back. So that's our best bet. That's everything. You're still after my poor dogs, how dare you? You're very much after the giant, it seems. Over there. Can't quite reach them this turn, but maybe next turn. You're annoyingly going to hit whatever you want. That's really good positioning from that dragon. You just come around here and squeeze around the pesky dryads. They fail to rally, so they're off the field. And that's it. Slowly but surely kill the veterans. Although without my veterans, we might... Well, their damage up is pretty low. So, oh, they finally found the morale check. That's nice. Over here. Yep, very dead rangers. You might be about to get flanked by a dragon, I'll be honest. Oh, that's annoying. You're going to wasting your attacks into that then. Well, you weren't going to be able to hit the dragon anyway, let's be honest. Cruelty kicking in there. They've made a load of saves and then were forced to re-roll them. Perfect. Their defense... Wow, their defense 6. The random stat and the heavy armor, so they get to save on 2+. Invincible Minotaurs. So 5s, but it gets to re-roll. So he does break them again, very good. All depends on who he charges. He might end up eating that Minotaur. Just kill those. Not much for you to do there, to be honest. You're going to be killed there, so keep breaking them. You can reach that. Yeah, let's just go full slaughter on those dryads. Get rid of them. I'll probably have you turn around to kill those, or maybe... No, that's a waste of resources. I'll have you kill those, and you can come over here to tie some of this stuff up. You really want my feral hounds, don't you? Okay, so let's have you get up. How do I do this? Up over here, here, and eventually you'll get around there. They rally. Well, there's something we can do about that. You're in a bit of trouble here, Savage Splitter. Do your best. So no damage there. Please kill this so I can turn around. Yes, okay, good. I'm at least not stuck looking the wrong way. Windtail, the dragon standing hit me, but has to reroll. Still gets 3 hits. 5 up saves, but I reroll. Take 1 wound. I still win. The Inferno kind of gave me a level combat resolution. And the dragon runs away without ever actually engaged in combat. What a loser. Less veterans. And then there's 1 left now. Let me put he holds because it's amazing. Yep. Always hold because they're silly discipline. They don't suffer negative penalties because they're fearless. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 to say. Got him. That 1 Minotaur crushed that unit. Well done. Yeah, good roll from the chariot there. An excellent save as well. Picks up the Fell Giant, not doing a whole lot. You valiantly sustained a load of ranged fire for us. Well, that's annoying. That unit is landed in such a way that they're now protecting that from being flank charged. Okay, well I can instead put you into their front, you into their back. You go... Well, if you go into the front, you'll just... 4 attacks, the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 5 hits on average, power 4, defense 5, 3 up save. I'll usually survive, but it'd probably be safer just to do this, honestly. I'll stay out, I'll try and keep my valiant Minotaur alive. You obviously aren't going to take any of that on. You're going what I can only describe as the wrong way. I'd love for that to be able to turn around and go kill them, but I can't move. Because I'll have to have you do it next turn. Oh, 2 wounds already. Okay, the Forest Dragon's got 1 wound left. And it doesn't even rally, so it's just going to keep running anyway. What a wuss. Over here, this mess, really anything to do. Just one over here. Here, that will be fine. This is likely to hold, so I'll have you stand here ready to flank. In fact, let's have you come over here. You can flank either party, depending on what you feel like, what needs to be done. I don't know, 1 wound, 1 Minotaur. Dance around. Celebrate your victory. Very dead veteran. Doesn't even give him a consolation wound. Again, nice power 8 on the charge with the chariot. Does pretty good, on at least on the charging turn. Nice wounds from the giant. Doesn't die, still has a wound left. I was momentarily concerned he might just kick the bucket. That's what we can do. There you go, dogs. You do get to participate. Eats dragon. And that just leaves that pesky unit of deep guard, which I really can't be bothered to deal with. I guess I could try and set up a double flank over here somehow. If I was going to do that, I should probably just leave these alone then, to stall out the morale. Well, they come, that makes my life easier. Can't quite reach. Well, I could put them. I could get him to that flank easily enough, so I need to gauge out. Can anybody else reach the other flank this turn? No, you don't quite have the movement for it. It would have to be him, and he's not got the strength left, I'm afraid. So I'll just get you out of the way. I'm going to have to wait a turn anyway, so I'll just have you come barreling down. The next turn I'll be able to get them around the back here. Someone will sort all these out. So I can't quite escape if I go in this direction, so let's just position on the edge of their arc then. I'll be able to get a double flank and just kill them in a turn. Both of these rally, okay. Well, how do I want to do this? One of you, I guess you can hit that one on the side. And you can hit, you can take a side charge if you wanted. Allowing one of them to hit me wouldn't exactly be too terrible a fate. You don't have any rocks left, just testing that in case I can throw one. And you just stand there. Delicious forest dragon. Oh no, he ate one. That was the character. The character gets to fight backwards, so he gets to bonk one of my pets on the head. How dare you? Oh, this isn't going to work. They've ran out of morale even before I can catch them. Okay. They got away with it. They'll get to survive. These will all die though. So next turn I'll just go illustrate what would happen. This would happen. That would happen. And our one super unit here that kind of carried us through there would hit them. Move out the way. And then you stand there for posing purposes. Yeah, this, they just get slaughtered in a second. Won't let anyone pretend that as though they had any chance. Yeah, I'd love for you to kill off these last few units. It's actually, there's too many wounds worth of dryad here, isn't there? So I think they'll have to survive. Yeah. And they even hold as well. Brave dryad. You would subsequently get killed, but never mind. So there you go. We amassed enough strength there. You can kind of very lazily just position all of your guys in a straight line at the front and walk into the enemy. No fancy flying units to get into the back and start hitting their range stuff. No positioning or flank charges. Just kill them. Walk forward and kill them. Yeah, not bad. Obviously not the most gold we've ever got. We did replenish a bit for the Minotaurs, that's fine. Who's got the mess? Very good for a character, 162. Is that Mudik? Yeah, the original Minotaur unit, 250. 179 on the giant, really not bad at all. With all this. So ordinarily they kind of struggle for damage output because they're hyper durable, but they don't do a lot. But when you get up to 9 attacks with automatic power 7, if not 8 on the charge, not bad. So it's stuck down at skill form, can't do anything about that. So yeah, a successful Minotaur monster run. Very happy with that. That really I was a little bit scared about the final battle there for a moment, but I kind of knew that Mudik and his unit would just end up killing everything they touched in one turn. He gets to the point where he's just ridiculous in combat. There's nothing, I don't think anything stands up to him in a straight fight. He just kills it. There you go. Much appreciated, Mudik. So that's the end of that run. But thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, please do like and subscribe. More solo content's coming, as of course it's going to be more max difficulty runs. So if you've got any ideas for characters or armies you'd like to see, please do let me know. Or if you just want to chat with me and others down in the comment section, that's great too. Thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.